Hey guys, it's Jennifer here, Lularoe Sisters. My sister and I started Lularoe. It'll be 2 years in December, so we're about 20 months in, 18 months in, and I just want to talk some reality. We just went to the Lularoe convention this weekend, and there's probably about 20,000 women there. And we saw a lot of successes being recognized, and I look like hell just because it was a rough weekend. We spent most of the weekend standing in a lot of lines, um, but it was amazing. I mean, standing in those lines, yeah, it that part really sucked. Um, I don't know how to fix it. I don't have any suggestions on how Lularoe could fix it. But anyways, it is what it is. But standing in those lines and due to some of the misfortunes that we had, we did get to meet some really great friends and build some relationships. Um, that part I wouldn't change for the world. Um, we did get some good information out of it. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but it's okay. We did get something, and we did get at least one thing, so we can call that a success. Um, a lot of the ladies that we were talking to, their sponsors quit. Our sponsor quit. Um, that really saddens me a lot. In the 2 years that we've been consultants, my sister and I, we've talked to a lot of ladies. She's had 5 friends. My sister has had 5 friends that she introduced to Lularoe that ended up becoming consultants under someone else. They have since quit and left the business. My sister and I are still going strong. We only have 2 people under us, and we feel that at this point we should have had at least 7 or 8. We don't fail you as sponsors, and I just want to talk about that real quick. The reason that these people, these 5 girls, signed up under someone else is because a lot of consultants are just in it for the wrong reasons. And I just want to challenge you that when you're looking for a consultant, or if you're considering becoming part of the Lularoe family, guys, we don't have just $5,000, $6,000 laying around to just throw out the door. This is a business. This is a serious business. And if you're considering getting in, I really challenge you to consider who you're signing up under. It's important. This business is not easy, but it's very rewarding and it's amazing. And I breed and show dogs, and I tell people, our society right now is such a I want it now society. And I tell people when they're looking for a puppy, you really need to find a breeder that aligns with your standards, somebody that is going to be responsible, somebody that is going to give you guidance in raising that puppy, somebody that does right by the dogs, that breeds to show quality standards so that they're improving the breed. Really shop around for a breeder. And a lot of people just say, okay, well, that's too hard, so I'm just going to go to the newspaper and buy a puppy because they have a litter right here and right now. Well, that's fine, but if you get that puppy and it's sick and it has problems and that breeder is nowhere to be found, well, then you're out the money. Same thing with becoming a consultant. And, okay, so I breed French Bulldogs. French Bulldogs are, some of the dogs right now are going for $10,000, $15,000. If you pay $10,000, $15,000 for a puppy and that puppy gets sick and that breeder is not going to be responsible, then you're out $10,000 or $15,000. Same thing with Lularoe. It's not even quite that much. If you are going to invest the money in this company, you need to look for a sponsor that is really going to have your back. Like I said, when you get that initial inventory, that is 300 pieces of clothing. That is a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. And it is overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. And I've seen women get that initial shipment. I mean, it is like literally 6 to 7 humongous boxes of clothing. And they see all these boxes on their doorstep and they literally hyperventilate. I mean, it is insane. So when you have a sponsor that is someone that's going to back you, that sponsor is going to prepare you for that. They're going to make sure that you are completely prepared for that initial inventory. They're going to hold your hand. They're going to give you a game plan. They're going to talk you off the ledge when you're freaking out because you have all this clothing and don't know what to do with it. So, guys, when you're looking for a sponsor, just think about those things. Think about having someone that is going to really be there by your side. Someone that's not going to bail on you and quit on you and leave you hanging now that you've just invested $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in all of this clothing. There's a lot of money to be made in this business. And I wasn't sure really what my sister and I were getting into when we first got into this business. I'm a full-time teacher, so the money wasn't necessarily a big issue for me. I just wanted something to be able to make women feel good about themselves. The money has been nice, I have to admit. The extra money that we've received has been amazing. But doing live pop-ups and just sitting back and telling women, just try it on. Just try it on, just for kicks, for, excuse my language, shits and giggles. Even if you're not going to buy it, just try it on. And when they come out of that dressing room or that bathroom and they look at themselves in the mirror, I can't stop smiling. I'm going to cry right now because I can't stop smiling. The look that's on their face is everything for me. Everything. Everything. All the hard work that it took to bring those heavy bags of clothing to someone's house. The sweat that rolled down my face, setting all that clothing up on those racks. And the exhaustion of packing it all and loading my car and scratching the inside of my car with racks and scratching the top of my car because I have a canopy on it. It was all worth it for that one moment. That one moment. Because I'm a teacher, it is so important to me that my directs, my downline is educated. We learned this weekend at convention that the more educated you are about the business, the better salesperson you will be. And I mean, it's just true. So I feel that education is so important. My sister and I are constantly trying to educate ourselves on this business. We're constantly trying to think outside the box. And whatever knowledge we learn, we pass on to our directs. We make sure that they understand. Guys, if you've taken anything away from this video, the one thing that I hope you take is that when you're thinking about a sponsor, when you're really considering putting the money out for this business, think about your sponsor. Ask questions. How long have they been doing this? Not just, you're the person who introduced me to Lularoe, so I'm going to sign up under you. Make sure that they are the right person. And if they're not, it's okay to go to someone else and make sure that they're the right person. So I just want you to think about a couple of things. It's just so important. This business is growing leaps and bounds. They are a generous company. They just, this weekend at Vision 17, released 8 new styles that are game changers. These 2 new jackets that are coming out, Jackson and Harvey, game changers. So if you have any questions about Lularoe or thinking about becoming a sponsor, definitely, inbox me. Let me know. Join my group. My sister and I will answer any questions, and we will answer them honestly. We will not sugarcoat how much work this is. We will not sugarcoat anything for you. We will give you real honest answers. So again, I just want you guys to think about, again, I just saw so many ladies at convention who were basically looking for guidance. Their sponsors just, like I said, either quit and bailed or just were not there for them. So I saw the frustration on their faces. We tried to give them as much guidance. Of course, we gave them our cards. Of course, we're here for you. But I don't want anybody to come in blinded. I want you to be successful, and so does Lularoe. So, anyways, that's just my take on it. A little tired today. I've got no makeup on. I've got the glasses on, no contacts. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little 2 cents on what I learned from convention this weekend. So, anyways, have a good day. Bye, guys.